Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Jason the Bomber Boobia. Welcome to another YouTube video. Now today, as promised, I've got something a little different and a little special planned. And what we're going to be doing is doing a little practice game. You can either play it one player, or if you have a friend, you can play it two player. We're going to play a bit of snooker. Now, how can you play snooker on a dartboard? I hear you ask. Well, I shall explain. It's fairly simple. And here we go. So the rules to snooker on a dartboard. Let me just clarify. I am not taking any credit for this at all. This is a game that's already around. What I have done though is spent the time modifying my very own score sheet. I think I hope you all agree. It looks pretty awesome. And it's something that I've been thinking and wondering how to do for quite a while. But sat down yesterday, put the effort in, and I think it looks pretty good. Right, so at the top here, as you can see, is the score sheet. You can play one player or add your second player to the side, not a problem. We have numbers 1 to 15, they're all in red. Why is there 15? Because there's 15 red balls on a snooker table. That's pretty simple. Number 16 is yellow, 17 is green, 18 brown, 19 blue, 20 pink, and the bullseye, or the 25 area, is black. What these numbers next to the 16 to bull are, that's the number value, or the face value of each ball in snooker. Just a little reminder for you. So if you're aiming for the 16, that's 2 points. If you're aiming for the blue, which is the 19 section on the dartboard, it's worth 5 points. So pretty simple so far. So let's go through the rules. If you're playing two player, nearest to the pink or the ball goes first. I'll be just doing one player, so it's not a problem. So the objective of the game, you aim for a red ball, as you would in snooker, to start off your break. Then you nominate the colour ball, which is the 16 to the ball. Then you have to go for another red, another colour ball. This keeps going until all the reds are removed off the table. So yes, then clear the rest of the table in order. Yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. If you haven't got a very good memory, like myself, it's all in the list there anyway on your score sheet. So it should be easy for you to just look, have a little quick glance, and that's the order of which you pot the balls, or you hit in the sections on the dartboard. So if you aim for a red, so that's how you score. If you aim for a red and miss by hitting a colour, this is a foul. When you normally give away a foul in snooker, it's 4 points. So 4 points will be rewarded to your opponent, or the face value if it's blue, pink, or black. So for example, you aim for a red, but you hit the bullseye. That's a foul. And if the black ball's worth 7 points, 7 points goes to your opponent. Or if you're just doing single player, it's just a bit of training. That would just be at the end of your break, I would imagine. So yeah, it's face value if it's blue, pink, or black. If you miss because you genuinely missed the number, this just ends your break and your go. Okay. Now, if you aim for a red and hit a different red, this is fine, as long as it hasn't already been potted. And I'll give you an example here, if you have a look at the middle. So you hit single 1, which is a red ball. You hit single 20, where you nominate pink, which is the 20. You hit it. So 1 plus 6 is 7. That's your break so far. You then aim for single 2, but hit single 3. It's not a problem, as long as 3 is still available. If it is, then 3 gets checked off and 2 remains in the game. So your break continues. 7 plus 1 equals 8. Now, this was, ignore the figures, that was me having a little practice score yesterday. So, let's go for the example. If you're red and hit a different red, this is fine as long as it hasn't already been potted. For example, you hit single 1. Okay? Now I've created a little checklist as well to make it a bit easier for you guys at home as well. So you hit 1. You see the potted section here? Just click it. There you are. That is now out of the game. So you don't hit, if you hit that anymore, it won't count. So that is out of the game. You nominate pink, which is 20. You won't check it off yet. These are only there for at the very end of the game. Because in a game of snooker, once you pot a colour, it gets respotted. So let's just, for example, you hit 1, you pot it, brilliant. You nominate 20, you hit it. So let's get some darts and show you as well. So, boom, you aim for 1, you hit it, great. So, your next one, you nominate 20, bosh, fantastic, you've hit it. So 1 plus 6 is 7. Now your next one, you aim for 2. You don't have to nominate on a red, which is fine. You aim for 2. Ooh, hang on, it's landed in 3. Is that okay? Yes, it is. And why? Because there's still the reds on the table. If you look on your check sheet, 3 is still available. Okay, so you didn't mean to hit it, but you did. 3 gets checked off. The 2 that you're aiming for, doesn't matter, it's still available in the game. So, like we say, if it is then, 3 gets checked off and 2 remains in the game. So your break continues. So 7 plus your 1 that you just hit equals 8. So moving on, your next target is a colour ball. You have to nominate, just like in snooker, which number ball you're aiming for. So we are currently on 8. I now nominate black. Let's take our darts out. So I now nominate black. And guess what? You hit it. Brilliant. So this is added to your total break. You were on 8. You just potted the ball, the black ball, which is the bull. So 8 plus 7 equals 15. Now you don't need to nominate red balls, as I mentioned before. So I can then aim for any number between 1 and 15, as long as it hasn't already been checked out of the game. So now I hit single 10. Brilliant. So your 15 that you're currently on, plus your 1 equals 16. So your break's continuing as you go along. I will nominate pink. This is the 20 section. If you miss and hit, so you're aiming for 20, you had a miss throw, oh, hang on, but you just hit 19. This is a foul. And therefore, this ends your break. So altogether, you would have scored 16. But because you nominated the pink one, you nominated pink, which was 20. However, you missed. Your opponent will get the points which you nominated for, which was the pink. So, in your score sheet, you score, let's say, 16. Your opponent would get 6. I hope this is making sense. If you're a keen snooker enthusiast, you'll pick it up very, very quickly. This is why I'm going through the rules now. It's a fun activity, fun little mini game. I like it. That's why I'm going to keep practicing. I want to try and get over 100 century break. That would be fantastic. I only achieved 25 yesterday. But anyway, let's continue. So yeah, your opponent would get 6 points because you nominated the pink, but you didn't pot it, you hit the blue instead. Now, following the above example, let's just say you're still on 16. Okay? you nominated pink and hit single 9. So you're on a colour, you nominated pink, but your dart's now flown into the 9. Don't worry, folks. In this game, this is okay, and it is only counted simply as a miss. Otherwise, there would be hundreds of fouls, wouldn't there? So if you nominate a colour and you hit a different colour, that is a foul. If you nominate a colour and hit a red section, don't worry about it. That is only counted as a miss, okay? So it's not all doom and gloom. Likewise, if you aim for something and you hit an empty space, this also counts as just a miss and end of break. So for example, let's just say, go back, you're still on 16. You nominate pink, which is the 20. However, you hit 3 by accident. I mean, it's a red ball anyway, and it's taken out of the game. Doesn't matter. Okay, that would just count as a miss as well. If you hit doubles and trebles, everything counts as just a single. So it doesn't really matter as long as you're aiming for the 20 section. If you hit treble 20, that just counts as you potted a pink ball. All right. So that's just me going through the rules very quickly. I know there's a lot of me waffling. Apologise. However, I think we should give it a go. I think the best way to explain how to play is to just simply play yourself. Okay. So, without further ado, this is Jason the Bomber Bubia. Let's have a little go at some snooker. Now, to make it easier for yourself, I like just trying to hit them in order. It doesn't always work that way. Let's see how it goes. So, obviously, your first one, number 1. No. So aim for a 1, hit the black ball. And just a double check. It is a foul. Well, there you go. If you aim for a red and miss by hitting a colour, this is a foul. So that was a pretty bad start. So I would have given my opponent 6 points. However, you're playing 1 player. So yeah, if you're playing 2 player, my opponent Carl in this example would have gained 6 points. I'll just give it a practice game. So that would have just been a miss. End of break. So let's start again. Right, so there's number 1. So I'm on a break of 1. You just go along. Once you've done your 3 darts, then you can update your score sheet. It makes it a bit easier. So once you've potted a red ball, you now have to nominate a colour. I'm going to go for pink. There you are. Hit the 20. So 1 plus 6 is 7. I now have got to aim for another red ball. There you are. Hit number 2. So I've potted a red 1 and the red 2. And so far my break, that's 1, a pink ball, which is 6, so 7 points, plus another 1. I'm on 8 points so far. I can take them out of the board. I just potted a red ball, the red 2. So now I must nominate a colour again. I'm going to go for blue ball, which is the number 19. Oh, lovely, treble 19. Fantastic. So that's 5 points to the total. I now got to nominate, go for a red ball again. Ooh, just at 17. So that's the end of break. And in fact, that would have been, because obviously I was aiming for a red ball and I hit a colour, it's a foul. However, I will add on the 19, which is the blue ball, and worth 5 points. So altogether, my break is 13. Hope that makes sense. Now I just hit the 17, which would have been the green ball. So yeah, my opponent would have got 4 points, if that's how we were playing, okay? However, I'm just practicing. And I didn't hit, obviously didn't hit the red ball free, did I? So that one doesn't get ticked off just yet. Okay, so take darts out. You start again. Once you start a new break, you always start with the red. No. So aiming for 3. But I hit the blue ball. So that would have been, if we were playing 2-player, obviously the goes alternate. My opponent would have then given me 5 points for hitting the blue ball. And it would just take the dart out and it's your opponent's go. But just because it's practice, you know, I'm playing solo. So aim for the red ball again. Yeah, triple 3, which is fine. Like I say, any doubles or trebles, it's just a single. It just all counts towards the number 3 or the red ball. I'm going to nominate the black ball. Beautiful. And number 4. Wonderful. So, a great example there all the way around. So as you can see, I hit the treble 3. And I hit 25, which is in the bullseye area, which is fantastic. That's the black ball. And I potted the red 4 as well. So let's check off 3 and 4. Tick, tick. And 1 plus 7 plus 1 equals 9. And that is my break so far. So that's red, black, red. Not feeling as confident, so now I'm going to go for 20, which is pink. No. Okay, so not a foul because it's not on the board and it's just a red anyway, as it states in the rules to the side. If you nominate a pink and you hit a red, doesn't matter, it just counts as a miss, whether it's on the board or not. I mean, it wasn't even on the board anyway, but yes, it just counts as a miss. Hope everyone's keeping up so far. Well, that would have been the end of my break. So there you go, 9. And also I've created an auto sum function as well. That would have been your overall score. If you're playing single player, your highest breaks, obviously you can just calculate yourselves. I like to keep note of what my highest break is. I'll keep going. I might as well play through a whole game. But yesterday was my highest break of 25. Let's try and break that one. So I've potted the 4 ball. So you start a new break, you have to go for a red. So the next one in my order would be 5. Oh, another good example. So, like it says in the rules, just because I hit a different red, it doesn't matter. I was aiming for 5. 12 was hit. So we can tick off the number 12. 5 stays in play, 12 is now out of the game. So we might as well just continue on that one. Pink. Bit dark in my room. Yeah, I thought as much. That was double 5. So, a very small break on that one. I just potted 1. You aim for a colour, but you hit a red. Just counts as a miss. So that's just the end of your go. Let's give it another go. So let's try and go for that 5 again. Nope. Hit number 12. As you can see, on the last go, we just hit 12. Therefore, it's just a miss. it would either be start a new break or it's your opponent's go. No, did it again. It's good for practicing if you're focused on hitting certain numbers. There we are. I'm going to nominate pink. And I'm going to go for number 6. Ooh, well that was a bit fortunate. Okay, so 1 plus the 6 pink ball, so it's 7, and I hit another number, 1, another red ball, beg your pardon. So that's 8 in total. And we can just look at our screen now. I potted the number 5, and I was aiming for 6, but 13 was hit, and 13 was still in the game. That's why the break's continuing. Okay, so on a break of 8, red colour red. So now we have to go for a colour. Ooh, let's nominate. Let's go for 17. Mix up a little bit. There you are. If you look next to 17 on your score sheet, the green is worth 3 points. So we'll have 3 points on after our other goes. Just to double check, 6 is still available because I missed it, didn't I? And let's go for pink. Okay, we missed pink, so just take that one off because it's in the 5 section. Just counts as a miss. So we aim for green, which is 3 points, and obviously a red ball. Just double check, 6 is available, so we can check that off as well. So that's just an extra 4 points. So 8 plus 4 is 12. That gets added to your total at the bottom, and we hit the 6, and we don't check off the colours yet anyway. Okay, so my highest break is still 13 by the looks of it. So start again. Number 7. Go for pink. No. So just the 1. The 7 can get ticked off because you've hit the number 7. I mean, once you get used to it, it's a bit laggy to begin with because obviously I'm just trying to explain and give you the certain situations. However, it runs smoothly. A game of this probably only takes about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, if that. It's enjoyable nonetheless. I'm going to keep going because I love setting personal challenges for myself. There you are, number 8. Oops. Okay, so no points scored for me. My opponent would have scored. Let's check out number 16. The yellow ball is got a face value of 2. However, the minimum for a foul is 4. So just to explain that one. So it's normally face value of the ball, unless yellow, green or brown. Then it's a foul is worth 4 points. Okay. So it would have been 4 points for my opponent. And none for me. So let's try that again. So number 8. Oh, I'm being very jammy here. So I aimed at 8, hit 11, but 11 seems to be available still. Fantastic. So number 20. And let's go for 8 again. Wonderful. So that's still valid. So that's 8 points. 1 for your red. A pink was potted, so that's 7 points altogether. And another red, so that's 8 points. I got very lucky when aiming for the 8th. The first time hit 11 because it's still in the game. So there you are, 11 and 8 checked off. Now we only have 9, 10, 14 and 15. I've just potted a red. Got my darts. Now we're aiming for a colour. Let's go for blue. Hit treble 19 again, lovely. It's good for practice for when you aim for those big numbers anyway. So we've got to aim for a red. Let's go for 9. Oops. But luckily, 14 was there, which is a lovely. Just push the board a second. So what's nice about this as well, you aim for 9, but tactically, it's not so bad at all, because your 9 and 14 were both in play. So that's a nice big area for a red to aim for, isn't it? I mean, just in general, thinking about it, 8, 11, 14, 9 and 12 and 5. They are all red balls. So this is a very nice big section already, isn't it? If you want a big score, there you are. That might be a tactic you choose. See, anyway, I was on 8. I had to hit a blue ball. I hit a nominated colour. I did. I hit blue. I aimed for 9, but I hit 14, which is still in the game, which is good news. So I aim for a colour again. Let's go for pink, which I hit. Wonderful. So, having got this far today, which is brilliant. So we're currently on 8. So the blue was worth 5. So I'm on, I mean, if it helps, just edit it as you go along. So 13, potted a red, 14, and I nominated pink and potted it. So 14 plus 6 is not 120, 20 points. And the only red to take off here was the 14. So tick, and play continues. So we're on a break of 20, which is good news. Right, so that was colour, red, colour. Go for a red. Obviously the game gets a bit trickier the less reds you've got. The only reds I've got left available are 9, 10 and 15. Oh, but 10 and 15 are very close to one another. So let's go for that section. Oh, and he misses! Oh, devastated. I put too much attention to that one. There you go. So, because I missed, I mean, it's off the table anyway, but because it was a winning red ball, it doesn't matter. That just counts as a miss. It's only if your red attempt hits a colour, then it's a foul. Okay? So that would have been the end of my break. 20. So 20 is now my highest break of this match. Because we ended the break, you just start on a red anyway. So I'm going to go for 9. Pink. Red. Okay, so red, pink, red. 1, 6, 1. So that's 8 altogether. And I hit the 9. And I've hit the 15. Which only leaves the 10 left. Not a problem. So red, colour red. Now I've got a nominated colour. I'm going to go for blue. Which I hit. I'm going to double check. It's always best to double check. So 10. I'm going to go for pink. Great darts. So yeah, you're on 8. So you add 5 for hitting the 19. So 8 plus 5 is 13. I hit the last red. Fantastic. So 14. And I hit pink again. 14 plus 6 is 20. We can check off the last red. Wonderful. So colour, red, colour. Now, you notice we've checked off all of the red balls now. That's because all the reds are now off the table. You potted your last nominated colour. So now you have to go for the rest of the colours. And they are already in order for you. So your first one would be 16, which is the yellow ball. Green ball, which is 17. Your brown ball, which is 18. Oh, that's just a miss because I missed it. So you just add another 2 points and 3 points, so 5 points altogether. So my total for that one was 25. So 25 is my highest break of the match. We can tick off yellow and green because you've now officially hit them at the end of the game. It's just a nice quick way to show if you're confused and which one do I have to go for now. Now you can see So brown, which is 18. Nope. That's just a miss. So it would be your opponent's turn if you're playing 2-player, or just grab your dart if you're playing single player like I am. Nope. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure I'm hitting the same spot every time as well, which is quite impressive. Didn't hit the same spot that time, but still hit 4. Triple 4. I tried too hard, and I missed above this time. So you still can get a break of 22 for potting the brown, blue, pink, and black consecutively. There we go. Right, so you got in for 19, 20, double 20 is fine. It's still part of the section. So just a check 18, 19, and 20. We can tick them off our sheet, 1, 2, 3, and a brown, which is 4, a blue, which is 5, and a pink, which is 6. I'll make that 15 altogether. And that's obviously still my turn. There's still a black ball on the table, so you've got to hit the ball. Ball or 25. What a beautiful way to finish it with a bullseye. Again, doesn't have to be bullseye, it could be the 25 as well. For that break, add it to your score, 22 altogether, because it's 15 plus a 7. So there you go. That score would have been 103. Now, obviously, I'm only playing by myself. What a great shot that was. Just yeah. Sorry. Distracted. Yeah, I'm playing 1 player. It's great for practice, for your focus. It's something very different. I'm a huge fan of this one. I like my snooker anyway. I got the idea because in the other room I'm currently listening to Power Snooker. I don't know if there's any snooker fans out there. But yeah, I got the idea because it's been in the back of my mind for a while. I've been using it as a little practice game. But I wanted to incorporate a score sheet and bring everyone a bit closer. So now we can actually play together or practice by yourself. I can try and add this score sheet to this video. When I talk to you guys. There you go. I can add it, try and add it. Unfortunately, my situation is currently I have a Mac and I don't actually have access to the Excel spreadsheet on my computer. I have been using the Excel online, a little free copy that you can use. The only modification that you can't do off the score sheet on the online Excel spreadsheet is you can't add the check boxes, which I thought was a little nice touch. Just simply you can go to your computer and click the box just to show that you've actually hit that one. That's the only thing that's different to that spreadsheet on the Excel version. This is numbers on the Mac, and obviously because I have a Mac, I can access the checkbox on that one, so that's not a problem. So I can add this one, which has the checkboxes. I can also include a link to an Excel version of the spreadsheet as well. That will not have the checkboxes, but you might be able to modify it yourself. I can easily add on a video as well, explaining how you can add checkboxes to your spreadsheet if you feel like giving it a go yourself. The reason why I do these is to encourage everyone to play, a little bit of training, keeps your mind focused as well, sharpen up on those numbers. That's the reason why I like doing it. It's good fun as well. I had fun making that spreadsheet as well. So yeah, keeping your mind focused during this lockdown. And that's it for today. That was Snooker darts. So I hope you enjoyed. Feel free I will put, I'm going to share it all the time as to all the information. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is where this video will be. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter now, which is fantastic. Never thought I would do that, but hey, here we are. 21st century. Open my mind, open my horizons. I'm available on that now as well, so I'm brand new on that one. But yes, for all my darting accomplishments and needs, sign up and join in on this journey of mine. It's free. I don't ask for money. This is just a way of me expressing myself, showing you my progress. Hopefully you can enjoy my journey. If you learn anything or if you enjoy anything, let me know. This is why I make these videos. I enjoy helping people if I can. It's not as much as what other people do, but if one person can find joy in any of these videos, that's great news. So once again, like I say, feel free. It's all free, so and also with the videos as well. Like I said in the video, I apologise. All the links will be in the description or the comments. So have a little go, have a little look, download, and if you want, I'm always available. I wouldn't mind giving this a go against actual people as well. So if you want to add me as a friend on any of these sites, fantastic. Let's have a game. Why not? Who will win? Can you get a 147? That's the best score you can get in this game. So let's combine it. The common question is, which one's more harder to do? A 147 in snooker, or a perfect game in a perfect 9 darter in darts? Let's find out. Can you do a 147 on a dartboard? That's my question to you guys. But for now, this has been Jason the Bomber Boobia. Stay safe, everyone, and bomber out. Enjoy.